Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how I make a simple yellow rice with some vegetables. I'm going to go ahead and add some oil. I like to use grape seed oil. And to my oil, I like to add some of my ippies. Like that. I'm going to also add some cloves. And I just like to add just a little extra onions. And so we're going to let this cook for just a few minutes. We're not going to allow it to burn, but we're going to let it cook until the onions that I added, wanted them to get a little translucent. And then I'll go ahead and add some more of my other ingredients. All right, guys, it's looking good. So what I will do is go ahead and add my mixed vegetables. And we're going to just let those cook just for a few seconds. All right. Now, I will add some black pepper. I will also add some of my adobo, just a little bit. I will add some garlic powder. And go ahead and toss my thyme and my fresh parsley in here. I did wash them beforehand. And now I will add my this is gonna give us the color. If you don't have this, you can also use turmeric. Okay. All right, guys. I will let this cook for a couple more seconds before I add my liquid in. All right. At this point, I add a little bit of butter. And here, guys, I have my homemade chicken stock. So I'm going to add it. If you do not make your own chicken stock or your chicken broth, just purchase your favorite one and go ahead and use it, and it should be fine. All right, guys, so I'm going to give it a stir. Always important to taste your liquid prior to adding your rice, because if your liquid is not tasty, then your rice will definitely be bland. Okay, so I'm going to taste it. It's good, but it's missing just a little bit of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and just add about this much salt. Would take it where I need it to go. And that should be perfect. Give it one more taste. Perfect, guys. Oh my goodness. So now I'm gonna go ahead and wash my rice. You can use any jasmine rice. I'm gonna wash mine and I'll come right back. All right, guys, it came to a boil. I washed my rice. Now I'm going to add my rice into my pot. And I always mention this on my videos, guys. I do not measure. I just eyeball my rice. But for those who are cooking rice for the first time, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. 2 cups of water to 2 cups, 2 cups of water to 1 cup of rice. Okay? So that's your guide to cook your rice. I learned the old-fashioned way, guys, where I had to keep making mistakes until I got it right. So now, you don't want to stir your rice too much. I'm just making sure. I'm going to give it 1 stir, like this. Just making sure there was no lumps. And now, we're going to allow it to boil and let the majority of the water or the liquid evaporate. And once that happens, then I will cover it and reduce my heat to a number 2 until it's cooked. As you know, I like to add my Scotch bonnet. It doesn't have any holes in it. I just like the flavor of the skin, and it's gonna give our rice a delicious, delicious, delicious flavor. So this is why I use it, guys. At this point, what I will do is just check it to make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. I mean, everyone should be familiar with their pot. I know this particular pot, sometimes it sticks. I would not stir it, guys. I'm gonna go from the side and just push it in like this. And if there's any resistance on the bottom, I'm gonna scrape it. See, I can feel it right here. The wooden spoon is not gonna get the job done. So I'm gonna switch spoons. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the tip of my spoon, I'm going to scrape it. Okay, I'm going to go on this side, scrape it. Scrape it. And I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to scrape it again. And that should be good. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give it one more scrape before I cover it. Okay, it's good. Do not stir it. Beautiful. Want to keep my Scotch bonnet in the middle with some parchment paper. I don't like to use aluminum foil or plastic bag, so I'm going to use this parchment paper, trap in all my heat, and just so the stove won't catch on fire, I'm just going to go ahead and twist it and just stick it in here, and we're going to let it cook. And once it cooks, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. All right, guys. Our rice should be ready. Do you see that? It is absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, here is our fabulous yellow rice. It is tasty, guys. The Scotch bonnet, the flavor of it is awesome in the rice. I will go ahead and enjoy it with a piece of fried snapper, red snapper, some yellow plantains, and of course you have to have a little sauce to drizzle over your fish. Until next time, guys, please like, comment, do not forget to subscribe.